my god, are we live? Oh my god. Oh no. Alright, we are finally live. We are alive. Alright, yeah, no one's here to see this. Alright. Read. Let me just go ahead and invite everyone in the Discord. At everyone. Oh, boys, I'm sick. I'm sick and doing live reads. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, Jesus. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Sir Midnight Horror reading. So you're just gonna have to bear with me here on tonight's stream because I sound like absolute dog crap. So, so yeah, I'm kind of out of it. I haven't slept at all. So yeah. Yo, Paula, hi. How are you? Oh, I sound like crap. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I knew I had Discord open. So this is like the first time I've been live in like so long. Mr. Mills 45, my man. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Oh my god, I love your stories, dude. I simp over your stories, for real. Thank you so much for coming, dude. I really appreciate it. Good to see you, Midnight. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Here we go. For the win with the $20 says, hey bro, welcome back. Dude, it feels amazing to be back. Thank you for the $20 already, man. What, it hasn't been 2 minutes. I'm just getting everything started, dude. Thank you so much. Wow. You got me blushing already. Wow. You're crazy, dude. Oh man, work was insane today, boys. I'm so tired of that place. We need so much help. So much help, dude. Alright, so enough with the blabbering. So today we're going to be reading, today we're going to be reading, hospital stories and insane asylum stories, so yeah, like, I spent the last, like, hour just seeking out, horror stories for this one. Came home because I woke up at like 1 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. I'm suffering from sleep deprivation, so you guys are just gonna have to bear with me. Yo, not my problem. Oh my god. Dude, they're about to be donating like crazy. Thank you all for tuning in. Wow. I'm so excited to get this going. Oh man. So how's everybody day been? Mr. Mills, how's it going? Holla. Oh my god, great narration by the way. I just finished. Yo, Ethan, what's up, dude? Yeah, I just finished the episode and I'm just gonna export it after I do this read. I don't know if I'm gonna be finished with this read, but I hope that I can. Get some sleep ASAP? I probably will, but probably won't at the same time. Whenever you can, oh, for sure. It's just, oh, dude, I can't even sleep anymore. What is sleep? Yo, I hope everybody likes the cool aesthetic background. Shout out to one of our artists. Well, not one of my artists, but yeah, I found it on Wallpaper Engine, and I was like, hey, can I use this? He was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I think it looks awesome. So yeah, before I start everything, you can become a patron for only like $5 a month if you want to go do that and get exclusive behind the scenes footage and bonus episodes that I will probably put out never. I'm doing pretty good. Just working on a tale named The Endless River while I chill out here. Oh my god, please let me read it. Dude, like any story that you write, Mr. Mills, I would love to read it on this channel. That would be sick. That'd be straight up sick. Oh man. Yeah, hits background. What does that say? Hepatitis? Yeah, hepatitis background dope. What? Oh my god. Are you joking me? Not my problem already with the 30. Dude, man, y'all drip. I can't even speak. You're already hitting the. I don't know what to say, dude. Like, my heart is just dropping right now. I haven't streamed in so long, so I'm not used to this, okay? Alright, guys, so here's. Thank you, not my problem. Oh my god, you're insane. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off the episode with the Patreon. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry that you guys have to hear me like all like. It's gonna sound absolutely disgusting. So like I'm gonna be like, so he walked through the park and. Okay. I gotta find. Paula. I have so many episodes just named Paula. Yo, shout out to her. Shout out to Miss Perez. Man, she's done an awesome job. The background rocks. Thank you so much. 30 bomb already. These people are going absolutely ham. Ham, chicken, and grease. I can't. This is making me mad. I don't have the patience for this anymore, guys. Sir Midnight quits. What? Oh, I found it. How do you guys like my ad? Hello, everyone. Sir Midnight here. This is probably the most annoying thing. Your voice is really good for this whole narration thing, and you can call me Miles if you like. That's my real name. Well, it's awesome to meet you, Miles. I absolutely love your stories, and yeah. It's just as I'm a little sick here, suffering from a cold. I just got back from North Carolina a couple days ago and didn't get any sleep throughout the weekend. But yeah, Miles, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that you enjoy my voice, and I'm glad that you enjoy Paula as well. She's doing a spectacular job. I just can't wait. Oh my god, so many big things are coming, guys. You're not even ready for it. All right, so yeah, we're gonna start off here, and after our little Patreon, after our little patron ad, we're gonna add our little intro now. Shout out to him on his YouTube channel. I'll link him down below. What is it? Dark Haunting intro music, MP3. I have so much fun doing this. I have way too much fun doing this, guys. All right, so here we go. On to the episode. Oh wait. What? Of course we denied it, but they already spent $1,000 at another store. What does that mean? Oh my god, that's wild. Alright guys, so let's get into this. Okay, I forgot my little bass effect thing that I do. I like that better, to be honest, to come after the ad. So yeah, I'm glad that all of you are having an amazing time. I hope that you can just sit through here and just listen to my voice, and I hope it soothes you and does whatever. Alright, my voice can go like so deep. Usually I sound like Wiz Khalifa whenever I have a cold, but I guess it doesn't this time around. Anyways. And now, let's get on to the episode. Okay, no, that needs to be a little bit closer. Alright, Miles says, yeah, people are hounding me to get started on part 4 of the I'm a Monster series. I'm glad, though. It's been really popping off on Mr. Creeps' channel. Dude, yes, I've actually listened to a few of those whenever I like looked up like your tag or whatever. And like I'm like, Mr. Creeps reads it. Oh my god. I really want to be able to collab with some of those people because it's really interesting. Really interesting to see what the horror community is like. Let's get on to the episode. Perfect. That's perfect. Alright, so we're gonna do this little intro thingy. Alright guys, let's start it. These are CC by SA stories, so I hope that you can enjoy. So yeah, strap in your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy one. Alright. And begin. What's up, haters? Sir Midnight here. Alright, let's see how I can do Let's see how I can do narrating stories while I'm sick. Who thinks I can do it? I think I can do it. Alright. Sinister ambient music. Blah blah blah. Miles, I'm really glad that you're here, man. Just it makes me feel at home. I mean, it's just like you writers just make me feel so awesome. You know. It's really hard to explain, but alright, I think I got everything ready. Jeez, for the win. Are you joking me, man? Says Paula, you did great in the last read. Thank you so much for the $3. And yes, she did. She did a spectacular job. I don't care what anybody says. She does amazing. She's probably by far the best actress that I've probably hired. She's amazing. Anyways. Right. And start. Alright, guys, let's do it. Alright, let's get some hype in the chat. Alright. Sorry about that. I feel so honored. You should. You really should. Alright, let's name this track Story 1 and let's get her cooking. Story 1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Alright. Alright, let's make sure I'm recording. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Alright. Alright, here we go. Hope everyone enjoys. This first story is called The Asylum. Let's keep the compliments coming. Oh, for sure. You're about to see a lot in this one. Alright. Source creepypasta.fandom.com. Alright, maybe we should mute this. We should mute the music, yeah. My friends and I used to do a lot of geocaching after our senior year in high school. For those who don't know what geocaching is, it's essentially a worldwide scavenger hunt. People will select sites and conceal a geocache somewhere Oh, jeez. Here come the big words. Conceal a geocache somewhere It's been debunked. I can't read. Geocache. I just hold a gun up to a guy's head, like the entire time while someone else is narrating. It's not even me. Obtrusive? Unobtrusive. Okay. Unobtrusive. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah. Where was it? Somewhere unobtrusive. Unobtrusive. Isn't this fun? Somewhere unobtrusive. Then post GPS coordinates on geocaching websites where other searchers can download the coords and locate the cache. Usually, people who have found the object, often it's a chest or something hollow, will leave a small note or a small personal memento for future searchers to find and appreciate. Alright, I think that sounded okay. Like, that's okay. Ooh, we're gonna be here for a while. Oh, alright. I really like this story because, like, it's really neat. It's not necessarily, like, way too scary or anything. But it's good enough. It's good enough. So, yeah. It's been pretty crazy. Alright. I think that there's several types of... What? Mr. Legend! Oh my god. Are you joking me? Oh, I'm not gonna get this read done by tonight. No. Wow, Mr. Legend. You're the one who donated the 1,000. You're the one who donated 1,000. Dude, that never went through. I've not been able to contact you at all. I'm sorry. But dude, your $1,000 never went through, and I just want to know if that $1,000 ever even came out of your account or was it fake. Please let me know. I'm so, like, confused. I'm still confused. Was I supposed to receive $1,000? Because I want to know. I want to know the truth. Holy crap. That's insane. Wow. $100 already. He says, love you, boss. Thank you so much, Mr. Legend. I love you too. We both love you. Holy crap. 100 buckaroos. There are several types of geocaches, and most of them are thematic in nature, such as scenic destinations, romantic sites, hard-to-reach areas, etc. This story begins when my friends and I decided to try a series of... Series of what? Corporate... Okay, yeah. This story begins back in my life. And this is... I can't believe it, man. You guys are, like, really popping this off. Thank you so much. Okay, let's... Romantic sites. Hard-to-reach areas, etc. Etc, etc. Etc, etc. This story begins when my friends and I decided to try a series of haunted locals. What? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to read. I gotta see how to pronounce this word. I've actually never seen this word before. Purportedly? I don't know what the hell is it saying. You ever just be reading a story and just be like, what does this even say? Purportedly.
Purportedly. Purportedly.
Purportedly. Okay, I'm an idiot. I lost my place. Story begins when my friends and I decided to try a series of purportedly haunted locals within about an hour's drive of our hometown. It began innocently enough. Most of the sites had spooky backstories that were, of course, entirely fabric. I'm nervous. It began innocently. It began. Begone, thought. Go away. I'm a man of God. It began in... Shoot, guys, I'm so sorry. I suck at reading. I suck at doing this live. It began innocently enough. Oh my god. Yo. Thank you, Mr. Mills, for the $8, man. Oh my goodness. You know what? I had it, man. I had it, but then you came in. Thank you so much, Mr. Mills. I really appreciate you, dude. For real. Hard work deserves reward. Wow. You're so sweet. You're so sweet and nice. That's going straight towards the pile of hearts, hopes, and dreams. Thank you so much, Mr. Mills. I really appreciate you, man. I can't thank you enough. Oh my god. Dude, something just tapped on my window and I'm like, whoa! Who goes there? Thank you once again, dude. I really appreciate it. It began as... Somebody keep track of how many times I mess up. That'd be really funny. It began innocently enough. Most of the sites had spooky backstories that were, of course, entirely fabricated. So we had a great time scaring the piss out of each other and generally creeping ourselves out. Sounds like a motorcycle, doesn't it? Okay, I'm sorry. No problem. I appreciate you for real. Oh my gosh. So, Mr. Miles, or Mr. Mills, what do you do, man? Yeah, I feel like that you're a school teacher. I don't know why, but I feel like that you're a teacher. Because, like, your writing skills are so nice. I feel like you can be an English teacher. For the win. Donated $3, dude. Thank you so much. He says Miles coming in with the donos. Love the practical effects. Yeah, me too. Oh man, sounds like Grandma's home. Hey, Grandma. I love you. Hang on, guys. You're gonna hear my grandma yelling. Generally creeping ourselves out. I'm actually 17? What? Are you serious? Wow. What? Dude, like, just by looking at your profile picture, dude, I thought you were, like, in your late 20s, at least. Wow. I, I don't even know what to say. Wow, dude, wow. You're writing better than I can, and I'm freaking almost 20. And I guess it just comes in some of us, you know. Oh, that sounded weird. No, I'm just gonna keep on reading. Anyways, Jesus Christ. We'd begun searching after the sun. Shoot. Hang on one second, guys. Oh, God. Yep, junior in high school? Oh, man, I remember when I was a junior. Wow. Dude, live it up, man. Live it up. Live it up. I really wish I would have done better in high school, to be honest with you. We'd begun searching after the sun had set to enhance the creep factor, but by around midnight, most of our large group had dwindled off and... Hi. No, I actually feel terrible. Hang on one second, guys. Yes, shout out to the woman who's raised me all my life, my grandma. Anyways, where were we? Each other and generally creeping ourselves out. Guys, we haven't even got through like 2 paragraphs. Alright, we need to get on the ball here. We'd begun searching after the sun had set to enhance the creep factor, but by around midnight, most of our large group had dwindled off and gone their separate ways. When we reached our last chord, there was just myself, Rebecca, Kevin, and Evan left, and we were determined to knock it off our list. Rebecca was our guide for the night, in charge of putting in the coordinates and reading us the backstory behind each site. So, while I drove, she began reading about the last one out loud to the rest of us. Now, I'm paraphrasing here, but it was something along the lines of, "Oh, boys, have you ever been in an insane asylum? Has anybody, here, let me ask this, has anybody gone urbex, like urban exploring? That stuff is fun. Like, you can actually find it on my Charlie Taylor Films YouTube channel, to where I have over 3,000 subs, and I have no idea why I don't give that channel more attention. But, so, yeah, like, I went to the Central State Insane Asylum, so this one hits home. I love asylums. They're creepy as hell, but, like, super scary, and totally unsafe to go in, but just make sure that you bring the right people, and you should be fine. Tell me your stories if you have any. Please, you too, Paula. Yeah, we need to schedule another phone call soon, for real. We need to talk about, like, some big plans. Big moves. Type stuff. Henkel Asylum. Constructed in the early 1900s, the James Henkel Asylum was built to house a burgeoning population of the criminally insane. Men who had committed vile crimes, such as rape, murder, torture, without signs of remorse were deemed mentally unstable and sent to this facility for further study and rehabilitation. Man, I almost said it right. Rehabilitation. None of this stuff is funny, by the way. It's really sad. Men who had committed vile crimes. Oh, man. Guys, thank you all for the love and support. For real. You guys are coming in clutch. Men who had committed vile crimes such as rape, murder, and torture, without signs of remorse, were deemed mentally unstable and sent to this facility for further study and rehabilitation. Why can't I say that word? I'm becoming so triggered. Rehabilitation. Alright. without signs of remorse were deemed mentally unstable and sent to this facade for further study and rehabilitation. Men who had committed vile crimes. The life of a narrator. Men who had committed vile crimes, such as rape, murder, and torture, without signs of remorse, were deemed mentally unstable and sent to this facility for further study and rehabilitation. Once committed, very few criminals were ever released back into society, and those that were usually had been given frontal lobotomies, a popular experiment. Lobotomies, dude. I went into a lobotomy room, actually. Those things are terrifying. A popular experiment. In this insane asylum that I went to, you could actually see where they did like the lobotomies at and everything, and it was very terrifying. There's a whole 50-minute video on it of just us exploring in the place. So, yeah, have fun. Lobotomies. A popular experimental procedure at the time, or electroshock therapy, both of which rendered the patient nearly brain dead, capable of performing only rudimentary tasks. Both of which rendered. Did you hear my grandma yell in the background? Both of which rendered the patient nearly brain dead, capable of performing only. Plot twist, I don't know how to read. Alright guys, hang on one second. I'm gonna go grab my spaghetti, and then we're gonna keep on doing this narration, because this is a really interesting story so far. Hang on one second, guys. I still don't believe that you're a junior in high school. There ain't no way. Gonna bet money on it? Cracking open a cold one with the boys. Gotta get all the writing I can do now because I'm spending the night with my girlfriend pretty soon. Ooh. Sounds like a fun night. At 17? Holy crap, dude. That's insane. I might have grown up normal, but wow, dude. Awesome. Have fun. Oh, man. Paula, I've never asked you this, but how old are you? It was just a strange thought. Oh my god, this spaghetti is so hot. Whenever you just hear the voices and nothing else, see what I'm doing. Okay, wait. I'm gonna take a wild guess before you even say anything. You are 20. Been out of high school for a year and a half. Okay. Pursuing a film career. Bet. I'm wrong, I don't know what to say. Watch this video. I'm 14. What? You guys like ASMR? I don't even know if she's in here still. No, yeah, I don't think that she's in here. Never mind. Sorry about that. Really need a napkin for my dirty ass. She got bored. She said, I'm out. I started writing when I was 14. Back then it was mainly superhero stories and coming up with my own universe. Oh, wow. I still do today, but then I got into creepypasta and wanted to give it a shot. Well, dude, you're doing a damn good job. I was jamming to Katy Perry. Oh my god. And I think I heard my name. Yes, I said, how old are you? And I was coming up with a theory about, like, your backstory and everything. But yeah, I haven't asked. It was just a strange question. And I said, I bet that you're 20, a year and a half out of high school, and you're going to go pursue film. Oh, yeah. And I was like, watch her be like 14. Juice WRLD is my go-to. Oh, my God. Don't get me started. I like Aries. Aries and, X. XXX. She's like, I'm 43. Single mom. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. I'm a father to my teddy bear. My Build-A-Bear. I'm fully 15? Dude! I was so close! I'm fully 15? You're 15. There ain't no way. Sorry to disappoint your theory. No way. You sound like you're so much older. Dude, I'm pissed off. There ain't no way. No, she's lying. She's lying. No way. Go you. That's so cool. Oh my god. No, not disappointed at all. You do sound so much older though, I will say. I'm sorry guys, I just haven't eaten all day. And on top of being sick, it really doesn't. I'm just always tired, I promise. I got you. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. What's up with all these younglings, man? All the young people. Y'all are doing an amazing job. Wow. Completely blown away. Oh. Ah. Ow. Coca-Cola does not go good when sick. With a sore throat. Yeah, I get that a lot too. I've got a pretty deep voice and I've considered trying narrating stories. Hey, it's worth a shot, man. Just gotta go for it. Soothe your viewers. And, like, I used to mumble really bad. Like, in my past stories. And talk in, like, this freakishly, like, weird, deep voice. Whenever I was trying too hard. Now I just talk like I don't really give a crap, and it sounds okay. Well, I didn't mean it by that. Like, I give a crap, obviously, but... I mean, I was just saying, like, just read normally, you know? Oh my god. My grandma's spaghetti slaps, dude. It slaps in all the right places. Wow. I still can't believe that. I could give Mr. Creeps a run for his money, not gonna lie. Oh, wow. Could you really? Dude, I love Corpse Husband. Oh my god. His voice is like so orgasmic. I'm not even gonna lie, like every time I hear his voice, I'm like, ah. Yeah, I like Mr. Nightmare. Let's Read. Let's Read is probably my favorite though. Because no one has like a schedule like Let's Read does. He is who inspired me to do these live reads. But it's more like live reading and read 2 paragraphs in like half an hour and eat pizza. I mean, not pizza, but spaghetti. But I bet it's fun though. You know, to listen what's going on behind the scenes and how I am. Ooh. Does anyone have jobs at your age? That's an interesting question. As I finish my spaghetti. I think Dr. Creepin is going to end up narrating one of my stories here pretty soon. I actually don't know who that is. But good luck with that. That'd be really cool. I will say, man. Please let me narrate your stories. That'd be so cool. Paula would definitely love to. I'm sure. Oh. Alright. Alright, let's get back in action. Where were we? I think we were reading some Asylum story, right? Well, I actually think that this was the hospital one. Yeah. Oh, well. No, this one is called the Asylum. Therapy. Therapy. Get ready for the therapeutic voice of me. Where's that at? Okay. Electroshock therapy. Both of which render the patient nearly brain dead, capable of performing. Only performing. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. As far as my job, I do landscaping for peeps in my neighborhood. It's that going to the gym, riding, and hanging with my girl. Hey man, that's awesome. I've been in a 5-year relationship with my girlfriend. We're high school sweethearts. Good luck with that, man. Really. I wish you the best. Live your life to the fullest, dude. I wish I was in high school again so bad. Oh, don't get me to cry. Okay. Both of which render the patient nearly brain dead, capable of performing only rudimentary tasks. Did I say that right? Both of which render the patient nearly brain dead, capable of performing only rudimentary tasks. Rudimentary. Alright. Contemporary visitors to the asylum here banging. It was pretty standard fare compared to the rest of the sites we'd visited that night, and we naturally had a good time psyching each other out for the 5th. Oh my god, dude, this makes me so mad. Paula, do you struggle this much? I would like to know that. Do you struggle, like, reading sometimes? Because, like, I never hear a cut in your audio, like, barely. So, it's either that I can't read, or you're better than this than I am. One of the two. Tasks. Okay. It was pretty standard fare compared to the rest of the sites we'd visited that night, and we naturally had a good time psyching each other out for the next 15 minutes while I drove us to the asylum. We'd all heard about it. It was in our local area after all, and we knew it had been condemned and abandoned since as long as any of us could remember. So we figured it'd be a great place to run around and be reckless teenagers without risk of getting yelled at by the cops. Oh man. I most definitely do get this done a lot quicker though. Like not eating spaghetti and stuff like that. I'll be sure to DM you as soon as I finish the Endless River so you can get the jump on it if you like. Dude, that would be amazing. Guys, I think I'm starting to lose my voice. Oh, this is terrible. Paula, how would you like to read 8 stories for the next episodes? For the next episode releasing next Friday? Wouldn't that be sick? Oh, and Miles, I'm releasing an episode after this live stream, so be sure to jump on that. After it posts, it'll be everywhere. And yeah. Okay. Okay. Where are we? Yelled at by the cops. For the win, once again. For the win, once again. You got this, bro. Take your time. Yo, for the win with the $4. He says, you got this, bro. Take your time. I shall. I shall. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Big bet. Big bet. Straight up, man. When we finally... Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't enunciate that one big enough. When we finally arrived, it looked like something straight out of one of those cheesy B movies they show on sci-fi. That made me laugh. I've seen way too many of those, really. When we finally arrived, it looked like something straight out of one of those cheesy B movies they show on sci-fi. Dude, that laugh was 100%. Just, oh my god. I wish I could do, like bloopers and outtakes, just do a whole episode of that. Or maybe you should just come to my YouTube channel and listen to me live, whatever. When we finally arrived, it looked like... Dude, that was just way too accurate. Have you ever seen those movies? Those movies are ridiculous, man. Like, I saw this one sci-fi movie where, like, they were using Nerf guns, and I went outside and looked at the same Nerf gun, and all they did was just spray paint it black, and I was like, man, that pissed me off. Like, you could see, like, the orange inside of, like, the, barrel, and I was like, are you joking me? Anyways. When we finally arrived, it looked like something straight out of one of those cheesy B movies they show on sci-fi. Chain link fence with barbed wire all around the perimeter, 2 guard towers flanking the main gate, which was, of course, chained and locked shut with a big no trespassing... I can't speak. I can't think. Chained and locked... I think I need to slow down a little bit. Which was, of course... Ugh. Chained and locked shut with a big no trespassing sign hanging from it. The asylum itself was decrepit, looking like it hadn't been touched for decades, which was surprising, since we grew up in a pretty nice area, where the Guys, I do not struggle this much, really, whenever I'm not reading, like, live. Once again, for the win, and for the win again, and Miles, sorry, dude, oh my god. I can't even think. Look, I've been up since like 1 in the morning, okay? I haven't had sleep, so it's okay. It's all good. Or was I? Since we grew up in a pretty nice area. Since the municipal, I can't read. where the lawmakers tried to keep everything looking spiffy for the tourists. Tourists. Front teeth type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Needless to say, we promptly ignored the sign on the front gate and hauled ourselves over, cameras and GPS in hand, and walked towards the asylum. Now, given our attitude towards the previous sites, you've probably gathered that I'm somewhat of a skeptic. I believe that there are pornographic things. I believe that there are pornographic things on the internet. I believe that there are paranormal things. That's what I meant to say. Oh my god, I look like an idiot. I believe that there are paranormal things that can't be explained, but I'm not exactly summoning demons in front of a bathroom mirror. So when we opened the main door to the asylum... Bro, what is going on? So when we... The story gets really good, trust me. So when we opened the main door to the asylum, I dismissed the cold burst of wind as just stale pent-up air rushing out after being trapped inside for so long. My friend's bravado, however, quickly disappeared and they began shuffling their feet nervously at the entrance, hesitant to cross that invisible threshold. I took point. Paranormal porn, ghost on demon action? Bro, you know it. I took point. Demon on demon, baby. Alright. Where is it? I took point. I took point, chivying them along the... Oh my god, wow. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on at all. Well, let's listen to it for a minute, and let's see if I messed up any. There we go. Get a load of this. My friends and I used to do a lot of geocaching after our senior year in high school. For those who don't know what geocaching is, it's essentially a worldwide scavenger hunt. People will select sites and conceal a geocache, somewhere unobtrusive, then post GPS coordinates on geocaching websites where other searchers can download the coords and locate the cache. Usually, people who have found the object, often it's a chest or something hollow, will leave a small note or a small personal memento for future searchers to find and appreciate.
Dang, I do sound sick.
There are several types of geocaches, and most of them are thematic in nature, such as scenic destinations, romantic sites, hard-to-reach areas, etc. The story begins when my friends and I decided to try a series of purportedly haunted locals within about an hour's drive of our hometown.
Let's do it with the music.
It began innocently enough. Most of the sites had spooky backstories that were,
God, that really
of
changes
course,
the atmosphere.
entirely fabricated. So we had a great time scaring the piss out of each other and generally creeping ourselves out. We'd begun searching after the sun had set to enhance the creep factor, but by around midnight, most of our large group had dwindled off and gone their separate ways. When we reached our last chord, there was just myself, Rebecca, Kevin, and Evan left, and we were determined to knock it off our list. Rebecca was our guide for the night, in charge of putting in the coordinates and reading us the backstory behind each site. So, while I drove, she began reading about the last one out loud to the rest of us. Now, I'm paraphrasing here, but it was something along the lines of, Henkel Asylum, constructed in the early 1900s, the James Henkel Asylum was built to house a burgeoning population of the criminally insane. Men who had committed vile crimes, such as rape, murder, and torture, without signs of remorse were deemed mentally unstable and sent to this facility for further study and rehabilitation.
Mr.
Once
Legend.
committed, very few criminals were ever released back into society.
Mr. Legend donated $5. Thank you so much, dude. The 1,000 didn't go through, sadly. Oh man. Just donate it again, bro. Just do it again.
Were ever released back into society, and those that were usually had been given frontal lobotomies, a popular experimental procedure at the time, or electroshock therapy, both of which rendered the patient nearly brain dead, capable of performing only rudimentary tasks. It was
The
pretty standard fare.
pronunciation of the story kind of sucks, to be honest with you. I will say that. I'm just gonna be like a big story judge when I grow up.
Compared to the rest of the sites we'd visited that night, and we naturally had a good time psyching each other out for the next 15 minutes while I drove us to the asylum. We'd all heard about it. It was in our local area after all, and we knew it had been condemned and abandoned since as long as any of us could remember. So we figured it'd be a great place to run around and be reckless teenagers without risk of getting yelled at by the cops.
Ooh.
When we finally arrived, it looked like something straight out of one of those cheesy B movies they show on sci-fi. Chain link fence with barbed wire all around the perimeter, 2 guard towers flanking the main gate, which was, of course, chained and locked shut with a big no trespassing sign hanging from it. The asylum itself was decrepit, looking like it hadn't been touched for decades.
You know what? Yeah, that sounds completely fine, actually.
Visible threshold.
As a threshold.
I took point, chivying them along with my girlfriend texting me. Yo, you know whenever she said, this is why Outback is better than Red Lobster? Alright, that is not true. Red Lobster is the best restaurant of all time. I took point, chivying them along with prodding taunts, and eventually everyone was inside. Everyone was inside. I took point, chivying them along with prodding taunts, and eventually everyone was inside. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Things were relatively clean, and the entire building looked like it had been gutted. The paint was peeling, tiles popping up here and there, and the metal trim near the baseboards of the wall was in desperate need of some rust be gone. But beside of...
I said that wrong. You see, Miles, this is how much us narrators struggle to read.
But aside from that, the place was entirely empty. No crazy-ass chairs with leather straps, no gurneys lying hazardly around. Just an old reception desk, and 2 hallways leading off to 2 different wings. That's kind of what I saw in the insane asylum, so I will say that that is true. So this story is most definitely true. Unless if this person like knows their way around a insane asylum. Hazardly around. Just an old reception desk, and 2 hallways leading off to 2 different wings. We explored for a few minutes, freaking ourselves out whenever we heard an old pipe rattle or a rat squeak, but otherwise it was relatively uneventful. Our fears safely suppressed by the presence of each other, we began to get more adventurous, opening doors and peeking inside. The rooms were all empty, of course. Whatever company had been contracted to clear the place out did a pretty decent job of removing any creepy decor. It's the narrator's version of writer's block. That's about... Oh my god. That's for damn sure, man. Oh my god. Bravado returning... Bravado returning by the minute. Evan and Kevin dropped back without Rebecca. What am I saying? Peter Pecker. Bravado. That doesn't even sound like a real name. Bravado returning by the minute. Evan and Kevin dropped back without Rebecca. That's a fucking tongue twister. Let me turn off this music. Side. The rooms were all empty, of course. Whatever company had been contracted. Although writer's block you can actually get out of. Miles, I will say that. Like, I got so hard, like stuck on just a screenplay one time. I about lost my mind. But I did finish the screenplay, though. I will say that. Bravado returning by the minute. Evan and Kevin dropped back without Rebecca or me noticing. They began running around, making noises to try and scare us. I'm not gonna lie, it worked until I realized they were gone and probably the cause of all the racket. Then returned laughing and breathless to a decidedly paler Rebecca. She seemed to be a lot more put off by the whole place than the rest of us. Or at least she didn't hide it as well. She quietly suggested we leave. Not to be outdone by the other guys of the group, I told her she was more than welcome to wait in the car if she wanted, but I was gonna stick around for a few more minutes. Exasperated, but defeated, she finally caved and followed us where the GPS was leading the second floor. Alright, come on, man, you're doing pretty good. This is where I started to feel genuinely scared. Before I was just kinda creeped out, but there was something about that whole floor that literally gave me shivers, despite it being a warm summer night. We started opening doors like before, but we were a lot more sober about it. I guess I wasn't the only one who was feeling weird. Finally, about midway through the wall. Finally. Guys, I can feel my voice going hoarse. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright. Finally, about midway through the hall, we opened the door to a room, and there, lying in the middle of the floor, was an honest-to-God straitjacket. I'm not joking you. Every other room was devoid of objects, but there it was. A straitjacket in the middle of the floor of some random room in a condemned mental asylum. We all kinda looked at each other with raised eyebrows as if to say, guys? You see what I'm seeing? And of course, trying to be a macho man to show off for Rebecca, I piped up with the most ridiculous idea I could think of at the time. Dude, I'm gonna put it on. Dude, you couldn't pay me to put in a straitjacket, man. Yeah, but then you gotta deal with the what I call logic police, people who think real world rules apply to a fictional horror story. I know, right? Like, Jesus Christ. It's like, that wouldn't happen for real. Of course it wouldn't happen for real. Because you're trying to not make it... Well, I don't know. My mind is in writer's block right now. You couldn't pay me to be in a straitjacket, though. I'd go freaking nuts. Years of horror flicks and creepypastas should have trained me to not put on the creepy straitjacket in the creepy hall, in the creepy asylum. But teenage dumb fuckery. But teenage dumb fucker. Okay, yeah, I try to blur out or like replace bad words with something else because of this one story I wrote. It just had the most like disgusting words and stuff like that. But it's to reveal expression and everything like that. But yeah, what's a good word to replace dumb fuckery? Like how do you say that? But teenage dummy. But teenage dumbass. Okay, I'll say teenage dumbass. But teenage dumbass won over, and once the words were out, I couldn't just wuss out. Bruh, Amir can't talk. Like, nah, really? Oh, man. Miles, I like you, dude. Oh, yeah, hey, look, follow me on Instagram at Sir Midnight's World of Horror, man, and DM me, please. But teenage dumbass won over, and once the words were out, I couldn't just wuss out. Dude, don't, oh my god. Even if I would've saw the straitjacket. Shenanigans. Straight up shenanigans. Nobody said anything. They just kinda looked at me expectantly, waiting to see if I'd follow through with my boast. Determined not to be called a pussy for the remainder of the night, I walked forward into the room and bent down to pick up the moth-ridden. I walked forward. Moth-ridden. I thought it was gonna be talking about like the mouthpiece, like Hannibal Lecter. But anyways. I walked forward into the room and bent down to pick up the moth-ridden restraining device. Let me see if that fit well. Determined not to be called a pussy for the remainder of the night, I walked forward into the room and bent down to pick up the moth-ridden restraining device. As I got closer, though, I noticed it wasn't moth-ridden at all, but was actually in pretty decent condition. That is, compared to the rest of the place, which, as I've mentioned, was in shambles. I mean, it had a few stains here and there, but it didn't really smell, and it seemed intact enough to put it on. As soon as I picked it up, though, I got this overwhelming sense of dread. You know, that drop in the pit of your stomach right as you go over the lip of a roller coaster. That feeling. In the bottom of your gut that says, I'm gonna die, I just know it. Yeah, well, I got that. Really strong. And totally ignored it. My desire not to die was outweighed, as it often is in teenagers, by my need to look of... What? That didn't make any sense. My desire... My desire... It's my desire! It's my desire! My desire not to die was outweighed, as it often is in teenagers, by my need to look cool for my friends. So I slipped my hands in the sleeves, one at a time, until it hung loosely over my shoulders. Okay, I gotta lower down the brightness on my phone, because it's blinding me. I need to turn on, like, the read mode or whatever. It's better for your eyes. So guys, we're 10 minutes into this story in the read, and we've been reading for an hour. It's kind of sad. Until it hung loosely over my shoulders. Hung loosely from my shoulders. Now, if you've ever seen a straitjacket... Wait, let me read what you said first. Their favorite line is, "Oh my god, why didn't they just call the police?" Yeah, someone being stalked by shadowy beings with red glowing eyes is gonna think, oh yeah, handcuffs and tasers should do it. I know, right? Like, ugh. Hey, but it's always nice to call the cops, though, and just to see what's up, but hey. That probably happened in the background, but whatever. But yeah, I totally get what you mean. Like people would be like, no, this isn't how that works, and I'm just like... Now, if you've ever seen a straitjacket, you know that you can't tie it. I was gonna try and just continue reading the story, but... Now, if you've ever seen a straitjacket, you know that you can't tie it up yourself. The whole point is to essentially cross your arms across your chest and tie the sleeves behind them. The whole point... The whole point is to essentially cross your arms across your chest and tie the sleeves behind your back to prevent whoever's inside from moving their arms. Presumably, parathermally, most likely to stop them from hurting them. I'm just gonna say most likely. Most likely to stop them from hurting themselves or others. So as I stood there in the middle of the room, I called out to Rebecca. Hey Rebecca, help me tie this thing off. She looked, if you'll excuse the pun, pale as a ghost, but she managed to squeak out, I don't think this is a good idea. But again, after some prodding and encouraging, I convinced her to begin tying the sleeves behind my back. Evan and Kevin just stood in the doorway, expressions of a mix of admired... Hey man, gotta go shower because my girlfriend is on her way. It was fun and I'll catch you later. Alright man, that's great. Straight, dude. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here, to be honest with you, because there's no one here. Evan and Kevin just stood in the doorway, expressions of... Yeah, thank you for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $8, dude. I really appreciate it. But yeah, you have a great night, man. Alright, so yeah, I guess that we're just gonna end it here. Thank you all for coming out tonight. If you're watching this as a pre-recorded broadcast, drop a like on the video and hit subscribe for more stories. For only $5 a month, you can become a patron. And yeah, and you'll get special access to the episodes, like 2 to 3 days early. But yeah, all of you have a great time. And yeah, I'm gonna go work on this episode and yeah, and go upload the last one. So yeah. Alright. Never forget, everyone. Don't sleep tonight.